Your inability to hold yourself accountable makes you incapable to lead. This alone makes you unfit to be the Secretary of Defense. Secretary, do you think the United States should continue supporting Ukraine in its fight against Russia, a nation that is hostile towards the United States?
Well, as you know, sir, President Trump is committed to peace.
No, I just want yes or no answers.
Today, the United States has spent billions of dollars.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Over years.
Just yes or no. Can I get a yes or no out of you?
We continue to send.
Come on.
Presidential drawdown.
It's that easy. Kindergartners could give me a yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes, we support peace in Ukraine.
Come on. Is this really leadership? You're an embarrassment to the United States. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It shouldn't come as no surprise that I have serious concerns with both the deployment of the National Guard and the Marines to Los Angeles. I served in the Marine Corps. We are trained to be war fighters, not for crowd control. Everyone here should be alarmed that the President has sent armed forces into a city against the wishes of a governor and mayor. I am concerned this administration is purposely escalating the situation with this step and politicizing our armed forces in the process. Let's call it for what it is. It's political theater. Hegseth, are the Marines in Los Angeles ordered to protect property by any means necessary?
Sir, I would say the ICE officers and police officers being attacked is not political theater. The National Guard and Marines,
just yes or no. Just yes or no.
The National Guard and Marines have the full authority to protect federal ICE agents.
Yes or no.
Can
you just say yes or no? This isn't Fox anymore. Just yes or no.
They're there to protect federal agents and federal.
Another BS answer. Under the SRUF, the use of force, are Marines allowed to fire warning shots?
No.
Now that's more like it. Isn't that easy? Well, you know, I'm going to beat this drum because you refuse to take responsibility. Will you take responsibility for having made a mistake? Not to mention, many people would say break the law in participating in the Signal group chat that included a journalist, your wife, your brother, where classified information was shared.
Sir, every way I communicate is authorized. Every way I communicate.
Okay, if you want to say that. I have called for your resignation. I didn't think you were qualified before your confirmation, and you have done nothing to inspire confidence in your ability to lead competently. You broke the law in sharing classified information, and in doing so, endangered the lives of our service members that you are responsible for. Your inability to hold yourself accountable makes you incapable to lead. This alone makes you unfit to be the Secretary of Defense. Secretary, do you think the United States should continue supporting Ukraine in its fight against Russia, a nation that is hostile towards the United States?
Well, as you know, sir, President Trump is committed to peace.
No, I just want yes or no answers.
Today, the United States has spent billions of dollars.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Over years.
Just yes or no. Can I get a yes or no out of you?
We continue to send.
Come on.
Presidential drawdown.
It's that easy. Kindergartners could give me a yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes, we support peace in Ukraine.
Come on. Is this really leadership? You're an embarrassment to the United States. If Russia invades NATO allies, are you going to recommend to the president that we fulfill our Article 5 obligations?
Well, Russia has not invaded NATO allies.
No.
President Trump.
No. I reclaim my time. Yes or no? It's that simple.
There's Article 5 in NATO, which we recognize.
So is the answer yes or no?
That's what Article 5 is, yes.
Good. I'm glad you brought yourself to saying yes. Do you think political allegiance to Trump is a requirement for serving our nation, either in uniform or a civilian in the department?
I'm incredibly proud, as are millions of Americans.
No. Not today, Hegseth. Yes or no?
Congressman, you know what a silly question that is.
But silly enough
fidelity
to
to the
warrant a
Constitution.
very straightforward answer, yes or no?
We all support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
You know what?
We're proud to support
I'm not going to
President
waste
Trump.
my time anymore. You're not worthy of my attention or my questions. You're an embarrassment to this country. You're unfit to lead. And there's been bipartisan members of Congress that have called for your resignation. You should just get the hell out and let somebody competently lead this department.
Mr. Chairman, do we not have any decorum in here?
Thank you very much. I yield my time.
Gentleman yields back. And I would urge everybody to remember and maintain a decorum suitable for this chamber with their further comments.
What we just witnessed was a clash that cuts to the core of one of the most explosive accusations against Secretary Pete Hegseth, sharing sensitive military information in an unsecured Signal group chat. Congressman Salud Carbajal, himself a Marine veteran, confronted Hegseth head-on with sharp, no-nonsense questions. And watch closely. Instead of straight answers, Hegseth pivoted into evasions, leaning on vague lines like "every way I communicate is authorized," while refusing to directly admit whether his actions endangered U.S. service members. Carbajal opened by grilling him on the deployment of Marines and National Guard into Los Angeles. That's troubling on its own. Marines are trained as warfighters, not riot police. Using them against American civilians blurs the line between defense and militarized politics. Carbajal called it political theater, and Hegseth's evasions only fueled that suspicion. Then came the bombshell, the Signal chat scandal. Carbajal alleged the group included classified information and even Hegseth's wife, brother, and a journalist. If accurate, that's reckless and possibly illegal. Classified data isn't just about targets and names. It's about timing, context, and operational patterns. Even a leaked schedule can hand adversaries an opening. Hegseth's authorized communication defense sounded like a legal dodge, not an answer. If all his messages are classified, why were they sent on a personal app outside secure channels? Carbajal kept pressing, pulling the focus back to accountability, the very principle Hegseth claims to uphold. And here's the irony. Hegseth demands accountability from generals and enemies alike, yet squirms when asked if the same standard applies to him. That double standard undermines leadership. True command means owning mistakes, not sidestepping them. The congressman also pushed on foreign policy stakes, support for Ukraine, NATO's Article 5, and whether loyalty to a president outweighs loyalty to the Constitution. Again, Hegseth ducked and only yielded yes or no answers under pressure. This isn't just about one official's arrogance. It speaks to a larger danger. When defense leadership becomes politicized, democracy itself is weakened. If loyalty to power eclipses loyalty to law, every American is at risk. Carbajal ended with rare bluntness, calling Hegseth unfit to lead, an embarrassment to the nation, and urging his resignation. The bigger takeaway, mishandling classified information, whether intentional or careless, erodes national security. Dismissing it sends a dangerous signal to our enemies that we're sloppy, to our troops that their safety isn't valued. Carbajal's fury wasn't about politics, it was about principle. No leader, not even the Secretary of Defense, is above the rules that safeguard both our military and our Constitution. So here's the question. Should a leader who shrugs off the leaking of sensitive military info still be trusted to run the Pentagon? Or was Carbajal right to demand his resignation? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns that cut past the spin and get to the truth.